dear friends, I had to call the sheriff on the night of my son's 16th birthday. And if you wait till the end, you'll find out why. Hi friends, welcome to Mama's House with
Manushka
and Tanya. We're glad you're with us. If you're just joining us, welcome. And if you are one of our subscribers, thank you so much for your support.
Thank you very much.
Manushka,
Yes.
I got something on Amazon.
What do you got?
I'm gonna put this on the front door.
It looks like it's even pooped on it or rusty.
It's just
Rusty.
like it's old.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine the Amazon driver? He starts running because he's afraid he's going to be chased by her rooster.
Like running away with that video.
Ran away. He rang the doorbell, then he wasn't sure it rang, then he rang it again, walked a little, and then he started running.
Today we're sitting with Tanya and realized that both of us, not knowing from each other, we covered our wisdom.
No more wisdom. I am again. I need to go through my 20s and 30s.
Young chicks. young chicks.
I don't know if I'd want to go back there.
No, but I would like to go back in my 30s probably. Yeah. No.
I'm living my best life right now, so.
No. I think I want to go before 25. That was my best time. When I
So before you had kids. That's what it is. You had a kid at 25 or 26.
No, I was having a 26, but I said before 25.
Yeah, before you had kids.
Oh, dear friends. Today I was telling my husband that I hate dyeing my hair. And he said, then Manushka, you can be gray hair. And I don't think you will be happy with gray hair. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm in the same boat.
I said, probably I'm not. Because in my heart, I'm still 20 years old. I want to be still with covered wisdom.
Wait,
and
what?
My wisdom covered.
Oh, you want to go back to before you had this much wisdom?
Yes. And I said, probably I will let go when I will be 78 years old, if I live that long.
Why 78?
That's my cutting border with the gray hair.
My grandmother, my Baba, my Ukrainian grandmother, she colored her hair till she died. Oh, maybe the last year or two she didn't. She lived to be 95, almost 95 years old.
I'm not going to color until I die. Maybe I will.
I hope that they color my hair before my funeral so that at least I look younger than my death age.
I don't know.
Make sure that the funeral home dyes my hair.
Dear friends, we have a news. We have a baby boy. And our baby boy is in our barn.
Her barn. Not my barn.
We have a baby calf.
Poor girl. Yeah.
We have different barns.
Yes. People think that Tanya comes and helps in my barn. I'm like, no, I wish she did, but she has her own and she takes care of her own. So our baby calf was born. My husband was thinking that July 29th will be the due date for our cow. I guess when vet said to him July 9th, he actually thought that it's July 29th. So July 5th morning, my son ran into our room and said, "Get up, our cow have a baby in a field." So I couldn't go, but my husband got up and went, and yes, true enough, we have a baby boy in the field. So the funny thing was, Tanya, I called my daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law is still in Russia. I said, Evelina, we have a baby boy. She did not understand, and she was thinking that I got pregnant with baby boy. And it's like, Mom, are you going to have a baby boy? I said, no. It's your turn, honey. I had 4.
Another baby boy. All we have is boys on this block. Boy block.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Everybody, and one of our neighbor, she was pregnant 2 years ago, yeah? And she's like, I'm pregnant. They already had 2 boys, and she was hoping that she will have a baby girl. And I looked at her and I said, Sonny, no luck for you, honey. This block is all boys. I don't want you to kill your dream about girl, but I think it's going to be a boy. And of course, Tanya called me. I was somewhere. I was in Russia, I think, yeah?
I don't know where you were.
I was in Russia. I wasn't home. And you called me and said, you know, last night Sonny went to labor and I had to go stay with her boys.
Yeah, I ran. She called and I gotta go. I was happy to help. That's a very stressful moment because I remember going through that moment with with Michael, my youngest, when I was thinking I was in labor, and to get Roman to somebody was near impossible. He was going like a board, not wanting to get in the car, refusing seatbelts. So
He was little. He was 2 years old, yeah?
2 and two some months.
This is the woman's life. If you're a man who's watching, you're lucky. You know why? You don't have to go labor.
So, Manushak, I have some stories to tell you.
Tell me.
So this morning, I don't know if we want to include this, but I got a text from my ex-husband. That's not unusual. But I got a deadline. Like, I had to respond by a certain time. This is not a good idea to give me a deadline. I was so upset. I was like, what?
I understand when you're married, you get deadlines.
I'm under pressure to answer by a certain time. Anyways, so you know Roman turned 16 this last week. I offered and I was excited to throw him a big party. It's his 16th birthday.
Yes.
And have all his friends. He has a lot of really nice friends and I wanted to see them because I haven't seen them in so long. And the kid decided to have a small dinner with his 3 closest friends. Which is fine. I respected that, and he had a nice time. But then I posted it on Facebook, and I felt so bad because all these moms that I know, that their kids are my kids' friends, I think they felt left out. I felt bad.
Maybe you have to say, I want to do a big party, but this is my son's decision.
I did.
Okay, good.
Because I felt really bad. And then I said that
Wisdom
always
is
welcome.
helping you. Wisdom is helping you.
I covered my wisdom up though. I lost it. I made them dinner. Then Roman wanted to celebrate with fireworks, so we went to the fireworks store and bought some fireworks. And they almost killed me because they were like not using their common sense like boys do when they get too excited.
I told Roman, I said I was surprised that your mom let you guys do firework, because he was telling me that one firework doesn't have, he did not know where's the end and beginning. And he said it's like shoot it towards the house. And I said, I'm very surprised, but your mom is so strict, not strict, you are more conservative. And very conservative, and she led it to you guys. She said, Aunt Manushak, please don't mention that to her. Let her be a little liberal.
Okay, I decided to just let him have his bang into 6. Well, that's the wrong term. That's the wrong terminology. I decided to let him celebrate his 16th birthday the way he wanted to. right? Because that's what he'll remember. Not that the house almost caught on fire. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I almost had a
Tanya,
heart attack.
house is half
The kids' safety was
Safety.
the most. And you know how many
Yeah.
times I had to yell at them? Like, they stopped thinking. They literally stopped thinking logically. They couldn't even hear me when I was telling like, stop doing that. So anyways, and I'm not too worried about police because people light off fireworks in our area in the country. So I get a text from one of our neighbors. Tanya, are you missing a dog? And I'm like, no, well, not that I'm aware of. We have, mind you, both of us have almost 9 acres, so the dogs have lots of places to roam, so it's not that we constantly would see them.
No, both of our property altogether 18 acres.
Right, 9
Yeah,
each, I said.
9 each, okay.
Yeah, almost 9 each. And I'm like, hold on, let me check. So, told my kids we can't find 2 of the dogs. Long story short, the party ended a little bit not the way we anticipated. So we ended up driving up and down the street in 2 different cars looking for these 2 dogs. Well, we didn't know one was missing yet. So the dogs constantly wrestle, and so his tag came off. Thankfully, it was right down the street, and another neighbor alerted us. Long story short, we couldn't find the second dog, Athena. She's Houdini.
Yeah, Tanya called me and she said, I can't find Athena nowhere. We drove all over our town. And I said, Tanya, she's probably in the backfield behind the fence where the hay is growing. And she's like, no, she's like a Houdini. She can jump any fence, any gate. I said, Tanya, I have a feeling that she's stuck.
Sure enough, she was stuck. And at like 12:30, we hear her bark one time, and my son Mike was like, that was Athena. So I said, go check. And yep, she couldn't. She can jump when she's not supposed to.
My antennas, searching antennas worked very well, dear friends.
So I had to call the sheriff because one of the dogs was MIA, AWOL. MIA, missing in action? No. AWOL, absent without leave. Absent without leave. She wasn't given permission to leave, but she left. And I had to call the sheriff and alert them that she was missing so that she didn't end up in the pound if somebody found her. And then when we found her, I had to call the sheriff back. So I had to talk to the sheriff twice that night.
I hope he was a young and cute guy.
I have no idea. There was no caller ID, or there was no FaceTime. The first time he sounded a little irritated. The second time he was like, I'm so glad you found your dog. I was like, I am too, because that's my son Michael's dog, and he was very calm, but he was very nervous.
Probably the sheriff was thinking, woman, there's a more life-threatening thing in my life at this
No,
point.
I understand that part, but if you don't report it and then they pick up the dog,
I know.
it's a problem.
Yep. End up our cows were running around too, Tanya, from that firework. They weren't very happy. Your son had fun. So, dear friends, that's it for today.
Thanks for joining us. We're happy you're with us. Continue following along on our journeys and funny stories
And our crazy.